Monkeyadora back here again with some more MLB 2K13. This will be part 14 as we go into our 14th game. I figured we start here and kind of go over just the top news. So our last game we did go against right here the Braves. We lost. Strasburg had 8 strikeouts, and then we also lost Strasburg for a while. I did have to call somebody up. I think we went over that. I know this was 2 episodes ago. Pirates beat the Cardinals. Astros beat the Athletics. And Chase Headley is right on the time he started breaking out. So, looks like he's doing hot. And then, of course, pitching was dominant last time out. Jordan Zimmerman sealing that shutout. We are playing the Fish again. Let's see how we do. And as I speak, I'm trying to upload some other stuff. My internet on my computer has gone kaput. So let's see. So Worth is still hurt, so we're gonna pull him out. Now Bernardino has been hitting nicely, so we're gonna slot him right in there. They got Henderson, Alvarez pitching. They don't have a good lineup. They really don't. They have Stanton, and he's like the only one that I'm actually afraid of. But Bernardino has been hitting nicely. We're gonna put him. Boy, I'd hate to really lose anybody up there. Oop, didn't mean to do that. Adam Dunn's also not in. He needs to get in here. So we're gonna... I'm sorry, but Span might be sitting. We're gonna sit Span. Put Dunn in 4th. We'll put Bernardino in the leadoff. We'll put Desmond 2nd because he's been hitting nice. Boom, boom. And it just gets worse and worse, man. Oof. Oh. And I just... Did I fix it? Alright. Got Ross, the GOAT, on the mound. Everyone's on a hot streak. So we want Dunn at first. And I guess this all... How does this look? That's even worse. And I think we're going to roll with this.
Play ball! And we've got Bernardino batting. A win in their
So
last
it's just going
contest
right
for
into
the
it.
Nationals.
So instead of these episodes being 50 minutes, they should
against Miami.
be like 47
This ball club's been playing pretty well of late.
No,
6
they should be
wins
a
in their
little
last 10
quicker.
games, and a lot of this has to do with their patience they're showing at home plate.
Tried to get him to go after the slider. 1-1.
I'm not falling
And
for
they
it.
really have been working the count, waiting for their pitch, and it's paid off.
And the last thing you want to do when something is working is change the plan. Stick with it, and they'll continue to win.
Let's see if this internet is it's still not popping up.
2-1 pitch, a fastball.
3-1.
3-1. He had 19 at-bats last year and only 3 hits off the Marlins. That misses.
Look at that.
Ball 4.
Starting the game off with a
We're going to
walk.
see if we'll get some motion on the base paths.
He went with a fastball in 3-ball count, which is what you want to do most
There you
often.
go.
He just couldn't throw strike.
Let's see how
And
quick
Desmond is in the batter's
his
box.
motion
It's been an
is. Maybe I'll try to
uncharacteristic
steal.
slide of late for him, really struggling, just 2 for his last
I never
12
steal on 2
at-bats.
strikes.
Over the last 3 games, it's been real tough on him. Just a little bit out of sync right now. Doesn't need mate.
He's running, heading for second. Hit in the air.
Go back. Where's it dropping? Oh.
1 away. And Morse is batting. A young team that really wasn't expected to make the postseason last year. The Nationals had their talent and potential. It all got.
It's crazy seeing how
realized.
every
They got their
pitcher in
feet
this
wet
game
with a
throws
5-game
like
series that was
mid to
back
low
and forth
90s.
against the
We're
Cardinals.
playing the show and like modern day, everybody's throwing 98.
Here it comes. Pitch misses. That's ball 3. And now Michael Morris can afford to take.
Man, we got
one
the
or two
Turner
here.
early yesterday.
And going
He was
back
out
to
in
that
like the
series,
5th
what a
inning.
dichotomy you had between these two sides.
Ball 4.
The very
Go.
young Nationals up against the defending champion Cardinals. Eventually, experienced Steve
Is he
won the
really
game.
my number 3 hitter? Oh no, he's 4.
I mean, there are going to be a lot of second guesses for the Nationals of whether they should have sent
This
Steven
dude is not
Strasburg
throwing
out there
a lot
for
of
playoff
strikes. Come on,
start.
man.
Either way, the team got a taste of October baseball, and it should be something to launch them forward this year.
What is going on here?
1-0 is a fastball that runs away. 2-0.
Well, it's not often you look at a guy who hit 204 in a season and call it a bounce-back year, but that's what Adam Dunn did in 2012. The power numbers came back to where they were in the past.
2-1 pitch. Hit in the air.
Oh, that was the
Going
one,
into
man.
stands off to the right. And as Steve was talking about Dunn, the power definitely back up.
Count.
1 home runs for him. Really, they just wanted to bring in runs. He was able to do that, and a whole lot better than the year before, John.
At 2011,
thought
he
was
done.
late.
2012, a resurgence. Like you said, the home runs, the RBIs. He is a run producer when he's hitting the ball well. And he did that
That's a
in
good pitch.
2012.
RBI chance for Ryan Zimmerman. Batting average for him last year, 349. He swung
There
on
we
hit.
go.
Base hit, gets it down. That's our first hit of the game.
Oh, why did he go back?
I tried to go down with that 0-1 pitch, but it gets.
All right,
blasted
Harper,
right
do
back
something useful
the
for
base
once.
hit.
But the way he went after that in the box, Steve, it looked like he might have been guessing down there.
Well, I'll tell you what, you have to make contact behind in the count. He got a pitch over the heart of the plate and took advantage of it.
Swing and a hot shot.
Oh,
And the
come
diving strike is
on.
up. And he will take it himself for the out.
Harper
What
has
an
had
individual effort.
such bad luck.
So they
1 hit, 2 walks.
And it will be Ross
Couldn't do
Detwiler
anything.
doing the pitching. Washington has him starting. Steve, I'm wondering, what do you think of the
didn't hit hard enough.
strategy he's going to have going up against this Miami lineup?
Well, the scouting report against this lineup is if you execute your pitches, hit your spots, keep the ball
All right,
down to
we're
the
off.
zone,
Show 'em why
you
you're the
can't
GOAT.
shut them down, and with a quality left-hander like this on the mound, he shouldn't have too much difficulty.
Oh, now he wants it in the zone. He probably won't go a complete game unless he's like
Line drive,
Jordan Zimmerman,
foul
where he gets like
towards
5
first.
pitches an inning. 'Cause his energy was already missing some.
The air hits this one on the ground. Out. That's one away. So with 1 down, we'll see Placido Polanco.
Oh,
There's
I
so much hope for the Marlins in 2012.
did not mean to do that.
A rebranding from the Florida Marlins to the Miami Marlins, an influx of some big-name free agents, and of course, a beautiful new ballpark.
Yeah,
in
those
Marlins
free agents
Park.
are all gone already.
That one's wide as Detwiler
Everybody
misses.
was gone.
And back to the Marlins, an incredibly gorgeous stadium.
It is a nice
Unfortunately,
stadium.
not so beautiful when things are taking place on the field, John.
Yeah, and they're trying to learn all about the nuances of this new ballpark. So I guess they figured, well, let's just bring in a bunch of young kids. Maybe they'll learn quicker than the
Brought in
veterans.
Mark Burley. It's
I don't
not
know
really
what
going
they're doing
young.
down there, but I'm sure the fans aren't real happy.
And that's in there. The Marlins, their first man on.
A good piece of hitting right there with 1 out. Now let's see what they can do with him now that they've got a man on first.
I gotta be careful
That
with
is
Stanton.
Carlos Stanton now. One
He'll
away.
take me
He's in a
yard.
slump right now with just 6 hits in his last 51 at bats. You know, April is a tough time to get going, and weather's cold, and sometimes it takes hitters a little bit of
Go.
time to let the weather warm up before they get the bat going.
Here's the delivery. He catches
Ooh.
the strike zone, gets the call.
It's a lucky
strikeout
call, to
on
be
Giancarlo
honest,
Stanton.
but
A good sequence of
We'll
pitches
take
right
it.
there, using location and selection to
Ooh.
get the strikeout.
It's going to be Ruggiano. He went to 200, a 1 for 5 last year against Ross Detwiler.
did what?
Justin Ruggiano isn't fooled by that pitch. The count is evened up.
I had some difficulty making contact in the game last night, striking out twice.
It's taken for a ball. Detwiler's pitch. Now the 2-1 pitch. And
Ooh.
now Ruggiano
I probably
has
would
a
have swung
3-1
at that.
count.
But I'm
Anytime
terrible.
you have a count 3-1 in your favor as the hitter, you're looking for a pitch in a little box in the location you want to. If he throws it in there, you better be ready and get a good hack at it.
Now the pitch. The runner goes.
There we
And
go.
he looks at a fastball that's in there. Side retired. And so Ross Detwiler, he'll head to the dugout.
It's a good inning.
And Ramos now will come to the batter's box.
He's been terrible too. He had a hit yesterday though, so
Fastball
things
in there
are
for a
looking up.
called strike.
Better to go after the fastball when the guy has quality secondary pitches. Even though it's down to the zone, you've got to swing at that.
Good eye by Wilson Ramos.
No swinging at
That's a
those
called
today.
Ball and an even count.
No.
Fastball gets away from him there. 2-1. And a beauty on the outside corner. Even
nip
swings
that
at 2.
corner.
He hasn't been seeing the ball nearly like he'd like, going just 5 for his last 44 at bats.
And it's been a slow start for him. Just trying to get
Uh-oh.
things right before we get too deep into the season.
That
This
dropping?
one towards Pierre. As he gets to it for the out. And it's Rhymes coming to the plate. Last year, 3 for 15 off the mark.
Was just never able to get anything going against this pitching staff last year.
He waited on that first pitch and
Who's Will Rhymes even on? He was on the Tigers? I don't know where I got him.
1-1.
Really don't remember. That's sad.
Here's the 1-1. Swung on.
There we go.
Right field. What a piece of fielding right there by Stanton.
I have no
And
words.
Detwiler's in the box. Let's take a look at how this pitcher has been utilizing his arsenal of pitches.
Eat up some pitches,
I've noticed
man.
about him today is how much he's thrown his two-seam fastball. Way too many times to these good hitters.
You know, it's interesting to me that he hasn't been throwing the changeups as frequently as you'd expect. And you can't rely on that pitch all the time, but you need to get them off the fastball. And the best way to do it, change speeds with that changeup.
And another
There.
foul ball.
Get that pitch count up. What's he at? He's already at
Well,
33.
the battle starts when you step in the batter's box, but the real battle starts when the count is 0-2, and that's where he sees himself.
Yeah, whatever.
But give him credit. He's keeping himself alive by fouling off that tough 0.
Let's go, Det.
And it's Solano batting. He's going to start the second for the home team. That one's wide.
Oh,
as
no.
Detwiler misses.
You know, movement, deception, velocity. He has all of those with his sinker ball, and boy, it is an effective pitch.
Lost the grip to that changeup, and it's 2-0.
Did he? That's where you wanted it.
With that great sinker ball, what you're looking for is a good defensive team behind him because they're going to be working.
Well, he's pitching to contact. He's not looking for swings and misses. He knows that if they hit it, they're going to hit it in the ground.
Boom.
Throw one to first in time, one away.
No chance, Nance.
And we've got Jones batting. Swings and grounds this one to the right side. Foul.
Drop a curveball in here.
Here's the 0-1 pitch by Detwiler. Swings and misses at the curve, already 0-2. Jones watches it low.
Tough to lay
Hey,
off
man,
of.
that was a close one right there. He drilled
Right.
that fastball in nice and low, just a hair too low. Give the hitter credit for laying off that one.
Line drive left of the bag and foul.
We're going to drop the curve.
Detwiler with a delivery. And he fouls off another one.
And because the count's still 1-2, I tell you what, this hitter still has to stay in this defensive mode. This is a pitcher that can strike you out, so you better be leery and just try to put the ball in play and hope you can get a base hit.
A little outside.
Jones grounds it. There's Desmond.
It's all right. Detwiler ain't the strikeout pitcher.
And Jones set down. Echevarria at the plate. Called strike from Detwiler. 0-1.
You throw the sinker ball to get the ground ball out. He got the called strike right there.
I believe he got a sinker up like that.
He sends this one in the air towards center.
I knew I didn't.
That one gets through for a base hit.
Well, you got to love to see this guy get on base with 2 outs right here with that base hit. Now, it's up to his teammates to figure out a way to get him across the plate.
Watch Frome now as he comes to the plate.
Whoa.
Swung on, grounded towards the hole. Rhymes picks it up.
Boom.
And he throws on to first. That'll retire the side. Good mound work again from Ross Detwiler. He's off to a commanding start. He'll go to the top of inning. Davey Johnson's work prior to the game. How's it playing out in this one?
It's not.
He's watched some great deliveries on the mound. Struggling bats, though. Important now to get the offense stinging. We are
Bunch
in
of
the top
walks.
half of the third inning.
We
It
have
is
one
1-0
hit.
count. And he looks at a fastball in there. 1-1.
Velocity
Pitcher's definitely
and
a little bit
location are absolutely
all over the
critical.
place.
That pitch was exactly where he wanted to throw it.
Smashes
Boom.
that one towards the shortstop.
He's going to
This
second.
one into the gap, rolling towards the wall. And he ends up
Good.
at second. That's a double.
Well, what a great way to get things started, leading off the inning with the double. Put yourself in
So
scoring
he's throwing a
position early.
slider, a
And
two-seamer,
Desmond is in the batter's box.
and a changeup. Does he have a normal
Batting
fastball?
311, lifetime
Yep.
off Miami.
They better be careful, Gary, with him on second base. He can run, and he has the ability to read the pitcher and get a
2-0,
good
I'm
jump
taking.
as well.
We're still
Ball
taking.
3. Ian Desmond lays off it, and now they are really in danger of putting him on.
Yeah, he had the hit last
coming
time.
off a good ball game last night, picking up 2 hits in that one.
Man, what's with all these
Pitchers ain't
walks?
giving him up, but he's going to do that there. That's ball 4.
Now it's quite a battle, and he hates to lose this one. Those free passes can come back to haunt you. Plus, the pitching coach in the dugout counting your pitches right now.
That will bring Michael
Low.
Morris to the plate. Threw
If
a
I'd
walk
swung,
his
that would have been
last
double
time.
play.
And Michael Morris looks at that one, a ball. That'll even the count. That's on the
double
ground.
play.
Up with it now. 1. And they turn the double play. Adam Dunn stands in, 2 down.
Yeah, they're not getting any sort of offensive production. Hitless in his last 7.
The 3 games prior have been a tough time for him. Just looking a little bit out of sync at the plate during that time.
Who?
That's
Oh
a strike, and
gosh.
it's 0-2.
Dunn?
Now Dunn will have to be
As long as he
very
hits
protected.
like 50 home runs, I don't
He
care
looked
if
like
he
he
hits
was ready to
190.
swing that time at the plate, Gary, but he must have been looking for a different pitch as that fastball
gonna beat it
just
out.
paints the outside corner.
He'll throw on to first, and that'll do it for this half inning.
That was a quick inning.
And if you just joined our broadcast, great to have you on board. 2K Sports Major League Baseball. I'm Gary Thorne with Steve Phillips and John Kruk. Alvarez is in the batter's box.
this
He's
is the
our
pitcher.
first batter, home half of the 3rd inning. Called strike from Detwiler, 0-1. A swing and a foul off to the right side.
Getting him on the sinker.
And another foul ball.
Drop the curve in here.
And he fouls another one out. Here's the pitch. Alvarez grounds it. There's
Hey,
Desmond.
well, 1 strikeout.
Retiring Alvarez. 1 out, and here's Juan Pierre.
Yeah, that 1 speed is
And
why
the
he's not in the
National League pitchers
outfield.
have to deal with him with the base pass. He's near the top in steals. Grounded up the middle. Desmond. 2 down. Placido Polanco stands in, 2 down. Mixing your pitch types, key to performance like the one we're seeing today on the mound. Here's a look at what he's been doing.
Well, that's the key to success, is mixing up your pitches, and he's done just that.
I think he's
Being
the one that hit the
successful
home
throwing
run
his
in that
fastball
first
for
series.
strikes, but also his breaking ball when he has to throw it to keep the hitters off balance.
And I love the aggressive attitude that he's had. He throws every pitch with conviction. It's made it very difficult on this lineup.
There's a swing, and that one's
It's
hit on the
3
ground.
straight grounders to Desmond.
Throws on to first in time to retire the side. And they go quietly offensively.
2 hits apiece. They just have
Ryan Zimmerman to lead it off. He had a single in his last time up. Just missed with the fastball. 1-0.
Well, they've got a couple of hits here, and we're into the 4th inning, so maybe they're starting to get something going. And the second time through the lineup, maybe they'll try to figure something out, Gary.
And he looks at the slider that's in there. 1-1.
He has great rotation on his
Tough
breaking
to
ball
get.
right here, and he hits the perfect spot. The hitter just gave up on it.
There you go. Oh, no.
Throw is not in time, and he's on.
Yeah, that was close.
That will bring Bryce Harper up.
And the offense is rolling here already. No outs. They got a runner on first base. RBI opportunities for the guys coming up behind him.
In the last few games, he's picked up just 1 hit in his last 13.
Ouch.
For him over the last 4 games, just not
Better not
able to
be
get
hurt.
much done. Got to be more aggressive.
Oh, my
Now,
God.
sometimes that fastball just runs in on you, and you can't get out of the way. He couldn't get out of the way there.
He's in the
Well, it
outfield.
looks like we've got
so
an
we'll
injury
put
here. He's going to have to leave. And Ramos now will come to the batter's box. And it looks like from up
Ridiculous.
here at least that he's in some pain. He's going to have to leave the game.
Take a look at the new runner in the game right now, and obviously this could be a real loss if he's out for any significant period of time. You hate to see somebody get hit with a pitch like that.
Does he
Zimmerman
make it?
trying for third.
Didn't even try to throw it.
And it's Rhymes coming to the plate.
We have seen an incredible performance today, guys, from Alvarez.
Take a look at this first pitch delivered and see how he's doing.
The first pitch of the bat oftentimes is the most critical pitch. And when he does not throw a strike with the first pitch, he's given up 2 hits in this game.
Here's the pitch. Frozen on the changeup. And it's 1-2 now.
Didn't like it.
Changeup is one thing, but if you leave it over the heart of the plate, you're going to get hurt.
A shot
There we
up
go.
the middle. That'll be a base hit at an RBI.
He takes this
Will
1-2
Rhymes
pitch
coming in
down in the
clutch.
zone. He's able to go down and get it. Got a good part of the bat on the.
Oh, there he goes. And he lays one down here. And Jones picks it up. Throws to first. He's retired. That's 2 down.
All right, they've opted to go small ball, which can work at times, but now you've got to come up with the big hit to capitalize
small
on.
ball, sacrifice
And we've
hit.
got Bernardino batting. He doubled in his last appearance. The 1-0 now. 1-0 pitch, a slider in there. 1-1.
Well, this starts out a strike, and it ends up a strike. You got to swing the bat.
Swung
There
on
we go.
to right center field. And
They're all
it's gonna
going
be
home.
good. The Nationals should score.
There we go.
And that's 2 runs in.
Bernardino's been
And
clutch.
they're behind in this ball game, and by the looks of things, they got a starter out there who's tiring.
Oh, there's no question about it. I think
60
that
pitches.
really consider making a move here as we see him before our eyes running out of gas.
Boy, the chances they are coming in bunches here. Well, he's running, taking off for second.
Oh, he's in there.
And
Oh.
his throw, he is out. Great throw. Bit of a hole he's watched this team dig so far, strategizing a comeback attempt
Even I'm
right
at
now.
40 pitches. I got to be careful.
Solid contact made, but that foul ball up in the air is going to be off on the right side.
I have not used my relievers like at all this season.
DETWILER with a delivery. And the pitch is
kinda
taken
funny.
by Stanton. Steve, what are the numbers for him on the mound today?
You know, Gary, all outs are not equal. Ground ball outs are better because it keeps it in the infield. Let you guys play behind you. This lefty's getting a lot of those today.
Down on strikes there. Nice piece of pitching work.
Well, they made that one look easy, huh? I mean, look at 3 pitches and a strikeout.
It's going to be Ruggiano.
He's been off his game just a little bit. Just 3 hits in his last 50.
3
It's been
for
an uphill
50.
battle since day one. Still trying
That's
to find that
nuts.
stroke and rhythm. It seems
Not even
elusive.
Hit
Harper's
up the
been
middle.
that bad.
And Ruggiano's got himself a single.
Well, with 1 out here and a guy on first base, the last thing you want to do is hit into a double play. Let's see if he can stay away from that.
And it's Solano batting. He grounded out his last time up.
Nice.
That's a strike. DETWILER gets it by.
Well, that's textbook use of the sinker. Down and away, pounding the strike zone. Good pitch.
Ball.
That's in the dirt. He traps it. Swinging a drive, deep left center. This one's going to be fielded by Span. 2 away.
The center fielder has a good angle to run this one down. He calls off the left fielder. Great catch.
And we've got Jones batting. There's a swing and a hit. This one's to Span. That'll do
That's
it
the
as they
inning.
put that one away. No runs on the
Nobody
hit,
caught it.
and they'll strand it. And Desmond is in the batter's box. This one continues to diverge. The defense struggling. This lineup
Boom.
pulling further into the lead. And the bottom half of the 5th's underway here, 1-0. Well, what types of pitches have been put in play here today? Swinging
Another
line
hit.
up the middle. And he's
We're
on
just
now.
piling
It's going to
them
be
on.
another hit for them. Michael Morris will come to the dish.
Clearly, he's starting to wear down out there. 3 straight hits against him. He doesn't have the velocity or the bite on his pitches that he had earlier in the game.
He's the leader in home runs and RBIs on the ball club. Close strike away, and it's even at 1.
Well, he's getting the job done this year, no question about it. Such production, so consistent.
Now the 1-1.
2-1.
Pitch out.
Oh.
Nothing was on, though.
No. I have not figured out the stealing. It's tough.
He deals.
If
And
they were
Michael
gonna hit
Morris
another
works
guy,
this
I was
one
gonna
to
be
the hitter's
pretty
count.
angry.
He goes to 3-1. His
I'm
batting
not
average
swinging.
305 lifetime off the Marlins.
Thing I didn't.
And a pitcher's not going to get the call on that one. That's going to be.
That's
in the
gotta
base on
be
balls
5
game.
or 6
Just let
walks.
this battle get away from him. The batter wasn't going to waste any
That was the
swing
one.
or anything outside the zone.
And that will bring up Adam Dunn.
Well, that's the 4th walk of this game for him. He's given up some runs. He's going to have to try to
a little
tighten
upset.
up here. He may not be around for long.
Change up misses, and it's 2-1. Well, what the manager wants to see, I guess, right now, Steve, you strand the base runners. Maybe you stay in the ball game.
I think you'd like to see no base
Oh, my
runners, but
gosh.
you're right. If they're on, leave them there.
Ooh,
Hey,
that
he's
one
making
hit off
tough
the heel
contact.
of his
Or
glove.
hard
Well,
contact.
they're down already early in this
Can't be
game.
mad
They
about it.
can't afford a big inning against them. That's a big first out. Now let's see what else.
Oh, that's only
they
the
do.
first out that was out,
And
too.
it's Ryan Zimmerman at the plate. Well, Ryan Zimmerman was good when he was healthy. The problem is health has become more and more of a question each year. He couldn't find a way to make it through that full season last year. Good slider that time. Ruled the ball. 1-2. Right, back to Zimmerman.
I can only imagine the numbers Zimmerman would have if he had
played a full
full seasons.
Oh my gosh. Gets one at second. And they get two. Great double play. So no runs on one hit and nobody left. For those of you just coming on board, Gary Thorne with Steve Phillips and John Kruk, bringing you Major League Baseball on 2K Sports. Echevarria at the plate. He's going to start the home half of the fifth. And the bottom half of the fifth now. 1-ball count.
Gary, he's not felt any pressure out there on the mound. The defense has not felt that much pressure either. With only one runner left on base, and we're moving through the middle part of this ball game. So they're doing a nice job shutting down this offense.
Not going to go after that curveball, but it's in the zone. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Get this tailback in.
DETWILER with a delivery. Curveball, strike 3 called. Out number 1.
Nice.
Well, when you establish the inside part of the plate, it opens up the outside part of the plate. He goes with the curveball and gets the strikeout.
Let's watch Frome now as he comes to the plate. Last at bat, he grounded out.
Boom.
As he retreats back for it and gets
wonder how often errors happen after in the outfield. They just drop it. Like in the game, not in real life. In real life, it actually happens more often than you would think.
Alvarez is in the batter's box. Grounded out his last time up. Ross DeWiley, he'll try and make him chase one now. 0-2. Swing and a high bouncer to second. And Zimmerman plays it. Throws to first. And
Henderson Alvarez is still going to be out there.
It's Denard Span to lead off.
See if he can't continue what he did last night when he picked up a couple hits.
It's going to be Michael Dunn on the mound as they make the pitching swap. 0-1 the count now as we're in the 6th.
Well, that's exactly the spot.
Span, a ground ball.
Solano.
Out. That's one away. And Ramos now will come to the batter's box.
What's his energy like? Oh, he's actually good for not a lot.
2 for 4 last year against the Marlins. First pitch, fastball, 0-1.
Man, that sound is
That's
tough.
a solid pitch going up in the zone with that 4-seam fastball. You establish different parts of the zone and you change the hitter eye level. In this situation, he took the pitch.
Slider and
the
fastball.
Pitch. Tried to get him to bite, but he lays off outside. 1-2.
I don't remember Mike Dunn ever throwing 100.
1-2 pitch coming.
Good eye. I guess I also don't really remember Mike Dunn.
That's a call ball and an even count.
But not going to say anything bad because he had a longer career than me.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, second out in the inning.
I'll tell you what, you get a fastball up over triple digits. It's an absolute blur to the hitter. It gets on him so quickly.
Hit sharply towards the hole.
Rhymes couldn't do it.
Throws on to first, side is retired. And they're unable to make any noise here in this half inning. Nationals 3, Miami 0. And it's Juan Pierre now to lead it off. For his team, he's number 2 in hits. That one's wide as DETWILER misses.
Consistency, professionalism. He never seems to give up an at-bat, Gary. He's so locked in this year.
Here's the 1-0. Curveball just misses, falls behind 2-0.
Well, offensively, they just have not been able to get anything going. Only one runner left on base, so they just need more opportunity and see if they can't capitalize on it.
Where's Pierre batting in the lineup?
2-1 pitch, a sinker, taken for a called strike 2.
Here in the bottom. Oh, so he's at top. So Dunn's going to be back out there.
A swing and a hit to Span. 1 down.
Now, fun to watch him pitch like this. Last couple innings, nobody getting anything going. He's retired 6 in a row.
So with 1 down, we'll see Placido Polanco.
This might be his last inning.
Set down with a
you know how these next 2 batters go.
And the first pitch was a strike. Got him at 0-1 right now.
Just a dominating performance.
Ground ball played by Zimmerman. Now it's 2 away. And in the batter's box, it's Stanton. 3 for 8 last year against DETWILER. Stanton takes it down low for a ball.
Well, listen, the one thing with a good sinker ball, a pitcher can be aggressive, and he's aggressive with his. He really could be a one-pitch pitcher just with this sinker.
Towards center field, and it's
a
base hit for Stanton. And that will bring up Justin Verlander.
Well, with that big 2-out hit right there in this inning, you know the manager's in there telling him.
Swing, and he shatters his bat as he hits this one on the ground.
Barely got him.
The first side is retired.
Now he's bringing it today. He's got control of every.
Davey Johnson, has he got it going his way in this one? Last.
Hey, we'll go one
Gave
more.
up nothing. That's what he wants to see. Now looking for the offense.
Just
to try and
one
expand
more.
the lead. And the 7th inning underway. 0-1 count.
Pitching coaches love it when you can throw it down and away consistently. He got it done right there.
Foul! Fastball swung out and missed.
I didn't think I was that late.
Gary, he's not messing around.
Oh, they brought somebody else in. Jose
Going right at him on the 0-2 count. He didn't waste anything.
Cada,
He just went
I don't
right
know.
for the jugular.
Bernardino
Pitch.
at the plate now.
Now you go back to that injury, Gary, and those are always very difficult ones there. And not much you can do. Sometimes it's just the happenstance of
Hit up the middle. Oh, he caught it. What a play.
Who got
That was
hurt?
a shot right back of the mound.
what a play by the pitcher. You think about the infielders, third base first.
Desmond grounds it.
Ah.
Luciano, you're out. And he'll step on first to retire the side. Not a lot of action in this half inning. Nothing on. And it's Solano batting. He's going to get things started off for us here after the 7th inning stretch.
You get Matthews
And
up.
with that right-hander warming up in the bullpen here, I'm not sure quite what they're thinking.
Well, with the left-handed
To get anybody
he's
on,
probably
he's out.
getting ready for hitters later in the lineup.
0-1 the count as we get going here in the bottom of the 7th.
A tremendous effort out on the mound in this one.
Back up the middle. Rhymes picks it. In time for the out.
Well, no runs so far, and he's been able to make every pitch he needs to neutralize some of these big bats. Getting the job done. He looks like he's feeling good.
And we've got Jones batting. Last time up, flew out. That one's wide as DETWILER misses.
Well, listen, the one thing with a good sinker ball, a pitcher could be aggressive, and he's aggressive with his. He really could be a one-pitch pitcher just with this sinker.
Swing and a ball popped foul to the left side. And you really love having a sinker baller like this, Steve, on your staff to eliminate that home run ball.
Well, it also allows him to
Sure,
log
he
in
does
and
not
get
give up a
off
lot of
no
home
taxing
runs.
on his arm.
Jones watches it low.
Wow, he had some good bite on that one right there, but the hitter wouldn't chase it.
Garrett Jones.
Lays off that one,
Ooh.
misses ball 4.
Well, the 3-ball count,
All right,
he tried to at
he's
least get
done.
it in the strike zone, but the sinker ball just a little bit out of the zone. They're going to go with a pinch hitter in this situation, trying to get that big hit to bring this runner home.
Yeah, here's a swing and a line drive. 2 away.
Out.
Let's watch Frome now as he comes to the plate. Flew out last time. Here's the first pitch. Hit in the air to center field.
Boom.
And there's the third out. So they can't figure anything
Nobody
out.
gets it.
And tough decisions maybe or maybe not. This bench needs some inspiration. He'll try to give it to him. Morse watches it for a strike.
Get
Boy, did he have a good year last
Clifford
year with
warmed
a
up.
.312 average against the Marlins.
take a couple pitches.
Here's the pitch.
All right, this dude clearly only throws strikes.
Morris, he will look for a protection of that strike zone.
All the pressure on the hitter right now. He knows that he has to protect the plate in order not to strike out.
I was wrong.
Slider misses, and it's 1-2 now.
I like the way that ball came out of his hand. Good action, good movement, and good depth. Starting at the knees, going out of the zone. The hitter showed good patience.
Well, he finished that one off with a
that's a good
strikeout base
spot.
pitch.
Good pitch right there. 2-strike fastball inside at the knees, hitting his spots with exceptional velocity.
And Adam Dunn to bat. Lined out in his
Give me
last
something to
at bat.
hit.
And
Ooh,
Adam Dunn looks
that's
at
a good
that
spot.
one for a ball. Count is even. Fouled away by Dunn.
Foul!
1-2.
Grounded to Polanco. It's scooped up. That's the second out. And it's Ryan Zimmerman now.
To come in.
2 for 3 thus far. Here we go with the first pitch. Here's a swing and a ground ball.
Come on.
And they'll record the out at first base. Good timing on that play. And it's Coughlin batting. He's going to lead off the home half of the 8th.
Put Clifford in.
Well, not hard to understand this one, Gary. You're going to bring in the pinch hitter for the pitcher. Hopefully, a guy.
Swing and a line
Look
in
at
the
that.
right
First
center.
batter, got a hit.
And it gets down. The opposing pitcher gets on base. Nice job.
Well, you know what? I've seen better.
I thought they brought
swings
in
the
a
park,
pinch
but
hitter.
The pitcher able to pick up a base hit right there.
Did they not? Yeah,
Hey,
he's
nothing like
Coughlin.
helping yourself.
And it's Juan Pierre now.
Once he's the pitcher, I
Had
don't really
only one
understand.
AB last year against Clippard. Line towards third and foul. And Pierre, another foul ball.
Clippard has definitely had a rough start to the year. I remember that first batter of the year he gave up a
Clippard
home run.
kicks and throws. Swings, lines this one back up the middle. Rhymes for one. Now over to first and safe at first. Close play, not quite enough time to get it. So here's the bat. Placido Polanco. And Clippard's pitch will be taken. It's too low. That's a ball.
Well, he really wanted that one. A fastball just.
He swings and nails a liner. That's
Out.
2 gone.
This ball scorched right at the second baseman, but he showed quick reflexes to be able to make the play.
Now Giancarlo
I
Stanton.
really don't like
First pitch
Clippard.
was a strike. 0-1 now. Swing,
That
sends
was
this
a
one on
bad
the line to
pitch.
right center. That gets down. The tying run coming up.
Surprised he didn't go to
Sometimes
second.
you pay the price for a mistake pitch. That's what that one was there, guys. Right down the middle.
Yeah, he just lined that thing, lined it up when he saw it was right in the wheelhouse. Great job of hitting.
And the next batter, Gary, will probably not see a pitch that easy to hit.
It's going to be Ruggiano. Grounded out last time.
I'm not letting Ruggiano
Swings
get
and
on.
grounds this one to the right side. Foul. He fouls that one off.
Man, is Clippard just not able to get somebody out?
Curveball
There you go.
in there for a called strike 3, side retired. They're held in check yet again. Scoreless. For those of you just joining in, I'm Gary Thorne along with John Kruk and Steve Phillips. We bring you Major League Baseball here on 2K Sports.
Who is this? Oh, Evaldi.
Here's Denard Span. And doing the pitching, it'll be Nathan Eovaldi. As they make the pitching swap. Starts him out with a cut fastball for a strike. The pitch.
Oh,
That
that's
one is
just
fouled
one.
off by Span. The 1-2 pitch.
Ah,
Denard
what am I
Span
swinging
comes
at?
up empty with that swing. Strike 3 sets him down.
He chased it out of the zone. You've got to make the pitcher bring it back in. If you swing at a bad pitch, it's awfully tough.
Swing and a ball hit high
Boom.
in the air. Straight away left field. And goodbye home run. And for Washington, the runs just keep on coming.
What do you mean they keep on coming?
This game now a 4-run ball game. The solo. That one swung on, hit in the air to deep right center field.
No way is Rhymes going deep.
Out number 2. It's going to be Clippard.
Who do we want to come in and hit? Let's give Bedeman a hit. He's a
And
lefty.
it's Betterman batting. He'll be the pinch hitter.
Now being brought in now to hit for the pitcher. Hopefully he can get a base hit and see if they can increase this lead.
0-1 count as that started off with a strike. Oh, and he lays off the fastball. Good pitch, 1-1.
Was it a good pitch though?
Popped up, should be playable behind the plate.
But it won't be.
And at first that one was going to look playable, but nothing doing. It got away. Fastball, that's well off the plate, 2-2.
Making him work here.
Pulls off on that slider, and it's 3-2.
I do think this is Bedeman's first at bat of the year. Could be mistaken. I have been before.
3-2 on the way. Here's a swing, a fly ball to right center. And it's going to be Stanton. And that's going to do it in this half inning. So they pick up a run on the home.
Well, that's a pretty good story. But yeah, he'll just go ahead and finish the game anyway. I know it's not a save.
As he would like, as far as Davey Johnson's concerned, he has to be very pleased right now riding this one out. And the bottom of the ninth starts with a strike.
Well, boy, wouldn't you love to see him connect with that one to see how far that would go. Fastball hitter on fastball pitcher, but he came up empty.
He sends this one in the air towards center. As he hauls it in. And we've got Jones.
Might be the first time all year I've used 3 pitchers in a game.
Good pitch from Storen, swung on and missed.
Boy, that's some kind of fastball down in the zone right there. The hitter has to be ready for it or he's got no chance to hit it.
Taps this one foul to the right. Swings and grounds this one foul wide of third.
Well, you're told with an 0-2 count to spread out your stance and to choke up on the bat so you can put the ball in play. Better control of the bat, and that's what he did right there. That 0-2 pitch, just barely getting enough of it to put it in foul territory so he can continue this at bat.
And that's another foul ball.
There we go.
Slider, 2 down.
Well, they went away right there.
Who's this? Greg Dobbs. Shortstop?
Couldn't quite make contact. Walking back to the dugout now.
Who is running this
Dobbs
organization?
settles in. 2 for 2 last year against Drew Storen. Swings and misses at the fastball. 0-1.
No wonder he's in.
A lot of times when you try to overswing, a lot of times it slows your bat down. That's what happened here. That's why that 2-seamer got by him.
Swung on line to right center field.
3.
And that is in. That'll break that hitless streak. Now with 2 down, now you've got a man on board. That's a really good pitch, Steve, on an 0-2 offering to keep that down and in.
That's a perfect pitcher's pitch. At this point, you've got to tip your hat to the batter. That's a solid job.
Yep.
Let's watch Frome now as he comes to the plate. Last time up, flew out. The pitch.
How did he hit
Fouled
that?
away. And a grounder is at the last out. Rhymes picks it.
Boom.
And on to first for out number 3. And
Man,
that's
Rhymes
gonna do
is
it.
tiny compared to Adam Dunn.
Unhappy in this one. Their offense just did not get it done as the opposing.
And it's that time in our broadcast where we bestow upon some lucky winner. And you don't often get the bats going on the road quite like this. Pretty good offensive attack.
Well, when you're on the road to have this kind of
Not too bad. Good game, 4-0. DETWILER looking good. Harper hurt. My fans out there, see you next time.